can't be free? Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Spiritual Trey. It is now episode 35 of the Soulful Thoughts blog. And today we're gonna be talking about the 9 steps to spiritual freedom. Now let's dive right into it. First things first, the first step to reaching spiritual freedom is the same step that's been in all of my videos within this 9-step series. I talked about this in probably 10 to 15 of my videos. First step is shadow work. Consult with yourself, find out, what is your insecurities, where is your traumas, find out the source of your insecurity and traumas, and use perception control and construct a better world for yourself. Because what is perception? Perception is the world, the way you see the world, right? So your perception is your reality. Construct a better reality, find out the source of your traumas and your insecurities, and reconstruct the way that you look at that shit. Now, step two involves shadow work as well. But with this one, I want y'all to focus on analyzing the source of your beliefs and your biases. And specifically, I'm talking about your religion, your spirituality, whatever your faith is. I want y'all to analyze the source of those beliefs. Why do you look at life the way you look at life? Why do you have the religion that you have, the spirituality you have? Is it because that you have actually took it upon yourself to, study the religion or the spirituality along with studying other ones, and you came to the conclusion that, the way that you look at life now is the way that fits you the best? Or is it because you were born into the religion, or you were just born into the spirituality? Is it just the more popular way of looking at life in your community? Start to analyze this and ask yourself, do I really have my own mind, or was my mind already prepared for me when I came into this reality? Because we all should be striving to reach individuality, right? Have our own individual mind. How can you say you're an individual if the way you look at life is a way that was basically passed down to you without you analyzing it for your own self? You feel me? Like, you are basically just a product of your environment, whether it's your home environment or, your outside environment. You just a product of it. You're not a standout. You're not a leader. If you honestly can just claim something that you're not even truly invested in. I know so many Christians that claim Christianity and never even read the Bible. Fuck going to church, you don't got to go to church, but they never even read the damn Bible. Don't know nothing about it. Don't listen to gospel music. They never pray. So how the hell is you a Christian? Oh, because your mama claim it. But your mama actually go to church. Your mama actually read the Bible. She actually got a reason to believe in it. You don't do none of that shit. You don't got no type of emotional connection to it. You just got an emotional connection to your mom. And because she's in that faith and you trapped inside the cage of her expectations, because she expects you to be the same spirituality that she is, you're just going to allow yourself to spend your life in that cage, the cage of her mindset. And she might be trapped in the cage herself. Shit, I know a lot of older people that's into religions that they not really into too. You feel me? So analyze the source of why you actually believe the way that you believe, why you actually see the way that you see. Analyze the source. Now, step 3 is to open up your mind. Because now that you've analyzed the source of your beliefs and why you look at life the way you do, you're going to start to notice that, yeah, I am in a lot of mental cages. I am letting other people's expectations of me dictate the way I live my life and the way I look at life. Once you come to that conclusion, it's time to open up your mind now. Because now you're open to receiving new information. You're open to new perceptions, new realities. So it's time to go experience new realities and find yourself. Venture off into studying. If you're in a religion and you start to notice that the only reason you in that shit is because of your parents, start actually studying the religion. Maybe read your Bible. Also, venture off into studying other religions, other spiritualities. You might not be meant for you to be in religion. You might be a guy like me who's gonna eventually wander off into individuality, spirituality. Eliminate your friends' expectations, your parents' expectations, everyone close to you expectations. Stop living for everyone else's approval. Open up your mind. Start looking into other shit and experiencing other shit so you can eventually find yourself. Once you find the source of your biases and beliefs, you're gonna eventually wander off into step 4, which is forming a new mindset for yourself. Forming a new mindset basically means becoming an individual. I don't got to spend too long on this topic. We all know what becoming an individual means. Once you become an individual, that's going to lead you to step 5. Eliminate any unnecessary biases you may have. For example, I used to be African spiritual, right? But then I started like really getting into learning the mind a little more, studying how the mind operates. From that, along with watching certain spiritual mentors such as Dolo the Pilot Man, I started coming to the conclusion that the universe is nothing but spirit, mind, and body, right? So we all just spirits operating the minds that we create, and our minds are condensing into these physical bodies that we also create and operate. And by physical bodies, I'm not just talking human bodies, of course. I'm talking any species, any planets, planetary bodies, anything like that. Our minds are condensing into the physical reality. I started coming to that conclusion, right? So then I started coming to other conclusions that there's really no need for me to be biased towards my skin color. Because if y'all notice, every religion, pretty much any man-made religion, is going to cater to the skin tone of whoever the creator of that religion is. Whatever Mason formed your religion, created your religion, best believe that religion caters to that skin color in some type of way. Whatever spirituality you might be into, guarantee, unless you truly into individuality like I am, any spirituality you into gonna cater to the a certain skin tone. African spirituality, obviously it caters to the black people, right? To the darker skin tone, melanin and shit. But I came to the conclusion like, hey, we all just spirits trapped inside our minds, that's trapped inside of these bodies at the moment. At the end of the day, I've ran into some white people that would die to save my life, and I've also ran into some black people that would take my life with no hesitation. So it's no need for me to have any type of bias. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I still want to get my people to a certain position. You know, it is Masons and shit out here that have set up systems for people with my skin tone to be discriminated against. Do y'all think I'm forgetting that? No. I'm just saying, though, I don't have no heavy bias towards black people, black history the way I used to. And ever since I've eliminated that bias, I have been so much more spiritually free. So eliminate any biases. Once y'all do form, you know, come into y'all own, y'all start forming y'all own mindset, eliminate any biases that are no longer necessary. Step 6 is to eliminate all unnecessary fucks to give. Because once you do fully change and you become the individual that, you know, you're really supposed to be, there will be people, like I've spoken this on my last video, there will be people who, like I say, won't respect the new version of you or won't be trying to adapt to it. They might start hating on you. You're going to be getting all types of reactions, and a lot of them are going to be negative. That's why you got to eliminate all fucks to give. Because some of them negative reactions going to come from the people closest to you, and you got to know how to just look at it from a spiritual eye. You got to know how to see the cycles that your people are stuck into that will even make them send negative energy your way from becoming a new person. You feel me? Like, don't necessarily just match their energy. Try to understand their energy. Like, oh, okay, I know they just sending me this negative energy my way because they are you know, they probably got some insecurity issues they self and some traumas that they haven't worked past. The fact that they seeing me work past it is subconsciously making them act out in a certain way. I know I got to minimize my time with this person, back off from them a little bit, and hopefully they'll, you know, realize what the fuck they doing, hopefully come apologize to me, and we can work this shit out and still be as close as we supposed to be. You feel me? That, analyze it from that point of view. But listen, even if it turned out to be something where you got to cut off a motherfucker, I'm not saying don't have feelings, because the feelings gonna come, but eliminate them fucks to give that will stop you from cutting off that person, if you get what I'm saying. You know, a lot of the times our emotions will keep us connected to a motherfucker that's not sending the energy our way that we sending their way. Fuck them. You feel me? If they not no real genuine motherfuckers, if they too lost into their ways to the point where they can't even show genuine love to anybody else, fuck them. Cut them off. You feel me? And just go ahead on by your way. Step 7 is to form a mission, because now at this point you've eliminated all of your insecurities and traumas, or at least worked on them in a good way to where you have a different perception of shit that you've been through. You've eliminated all of the biases that no longer suit you. You actually started analyzing your beliefs instead of letting other people think for you or give you the life that they want you to have. Once you get to this certain point and you form a new mindset for yourself and become a new person, now it's time for step 7, which is to form a mission. Because look, at this point, once you're an individual, you're spiritual. Spirituality is individuality, and don't let nobody tell you nothing different. So now it's time to, set up your individual mission, your spiritual purpose. Find out what ways you can affect this world. Maybe you can use the information that enlightened you to change to enlighten other people and help them change. Or maybe you just want to live a low-key life. It really don't matter what your spiritual mission is, but just develop some type of spiritual mission, something that you can go after, something that can help keep you going every day. Give you a reason to actually go to that 9 to 5. Because the reason depression can get so bad on people is because they trapped into a cycle of going to a 9 to 5, going to a place they don't like with no actual purpose of being there other than paying their bills. So develop a purpose for why you doing the shit that you don't like to do, such as going to work. Now, step 8 is to minimize expectations, specifically with your spirit mission, your soul mission and everything. Because what happens? A lot of the times we'll develop a desire, set a goal to go after that desire, but we'll set expectations on how we want things to play out or how fast we want things to play out. And when things 99% of the time don't go in the way that we expect, a lot of the people, they tend to get down on themselves about their mission. They might start losing their passion for it and just go after a completely different mission, right? So it's important that y'all actually minimize y'all expectations and remember why you even jumping into something. When you first start doing something, for the most part anyway, you doing that shit for fun or to find yourself or something like that. But it's mostly just for fun, for new experience, right? So if your passion started off as something for fun or just something that's, just so you can have a new experience, why complicate things and try to make it to where it got to have so much responsibility energy behind it? Just go after, if you truly love doing something, just keep doing it. Try your best to get noticed by it, but keep doing it. And I guarantee eventually something will happen that will go in your favor that's going to keep pushing you to go in that direction. But it's never going to happen in the way that you expect it. So the key is to stop trying to put so much expectations on shit. And like the kids say, stop jinxing yourself. Just go out on a limb with a clear mind and actually just live your life. Just go after your purpose and just see what happens and stop trying to guess what's going to happen. If y'all get what I'm saying. Now, step 9. Step 9 is to find your soul tribe. Because now at this point, you fully know yourself. You fully know the type of people you want to be around. You fully know the type of life you want to go after. So now it's time to find the people who do resonate with it. And like I said in my last video, you find your soul tribe just by going after your soul purpose, your soul mission. So I don't got to stay too long on this topic. Now, those are the 9 steps to reaching spiritual freedom. It's your boy Spiritual Trey. Remember, you are not the mind. You are the spirit that created your mind. So create your mind. Stop letting people create your mind for you. We all love our parents, but that don't mean we got to think like them. We all love our homies, but that don't mean we got to strive for their acceptance. Be you. Find your individuality. You feel me? It's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out. Love you, family.
On the beat, start preaching. Feel no evil, see no evil, but peep it. I don't aim for the stars, I want leeches. And the snake spawn, I'ma kill the whole species. Rest in peace to all the peaceful preaching. The youngest wildin', but they say they evil, that's kinda reaching. Who really controlling the way you thinking? Find the truth.